Chapter 426. Fairies and Angels Win Over Evil. It starts in Gotham Royal York. Me, Lincoln, Laney and the Winx Club received word that mob bosses all over the city were being savagely murdered by an unknown assailant. We found the deceased body of mob boss Chucky Saul. Me, he's been savagely butchered. Bloom, who could have done this? Me, this was not Batman's work. This was the work of someone else. Then a smoke appeared and a figure arose from it. We saw that it was the Phantasm. We gasped at seeing this. Me, the Phantasm. Phantasm, that's right. You saw my latest work. He took off his mask and it was really Andrea Beaumont. Me, Andrea Beaumont. Andrea, that's right JD. I heard you all captured Rupert Thorne and Roland Daggett and killed the Joker and Scarecrow. Me, yeah. So you killed all those mob bosses. Nay, British accent, but the question is why? Why would you kill them in cold blood? Andrea, they took everything. My dad, my life, and Bruce. Lincoln, they killed your father? Laney, why? Andrea, my father double-crossed the mob and they paid him back by killing him. I swore right then and there that I would kill the men that ruined my life. Me, so you want revenge? You want to kill the men that killed your family? Andrea, that's right. Lincoln, as much as I agree with the deaths of these mob bosses and that they got what they deserved, vengeance is not the way to go. It only makes things worse. Andrea, how would you all know? You never had your family murdered. You never had to come home and see them dead. Me, you're right. I don't know all that. But I know a bunch of people that have had it worse than you have. Like you, my little brother's best friend Sasuke Uchiha had his entire family killed by his older brother. Because of the corruption of the Leaf Village's council, Sasuke was hellbent on wanting to get vengeance and he was gonna stop at nothing to get revenge. He was consumed with hatred and he wanted to kill his older brother Itachi for killing his clan. But when I met Sasuke with Naruto, I saw that he was filled with a lot of pain from this and I revealed the truth and he decided to get justice instead of vengeance on the man that forced his older brother to kill his entire family in what seemed like cold blood. He got his justice thanks to help from me. Bloom, my home planet was completely destroyed by the evil vulture. He killed all my people and my parents. I lost everything because of him. Lincoln, that's awful Bloom. Laney, yeah. Andrea, wow. You guys have had it worse than me. Me, they sure have. But Andrea, you can't continue to pursue a life driven by vengeance and hatred. It will only lead you on a path to your own destruction. Laney, that's right. In the end only death will be your reward. Batman, off screen, that's right and Andrea, oh Bruce. They hugged and she cried hard into him. Andrea then later went back to her Bruce Wayne's manor and she was still in shock over the crimes she did because of her hatred. She was crying hard and Bruce and Selina were comforting her. Me, poor girl. Lincoln, I don't think I've ever seen someone so broken. Laney, me neither. Layla, we have to do everything we can to help her. Roxy, I can't believe that the Gotham mob would do this to her. Me, they are just that ruthless. They destroy lives all for their own sick pleasures. Batman, that's right. They don't care about anyone other than themselves. Musa, that's right. Stella, yeah. Me, and now it's personal. Back at the estate I gathered everyone in the living room. Me, now I gathered you all here because we are going on a very dangerous mission. We're going after Vulture and we're gonna make him pay for everything he's done to the universe. He needs to answer for his crimes and the only way to do that is to kill him like we did Darkhar in the Tricks. Bloom, we're with you JD. Flora, we'll make that monster pay for everything he did. Rachel, let's make that monster dead. Me, and he will be Ratch. Okay Lincoln, Laney, Rachel, Winx Club, Danny Phantom, Alexis, Number 1, Leslie, Raven, Panda King, Ben, Specialists, you all come with me. Ben, we're with you JD. Leslie, let's get him. Specialists, yeah. Me, okay. Get ready Walter. We're coming for you and you will die. At Walter's castle, Walter was watching the Kingdom of Magics with a hateful glare. He swore to get even by any mean possible, and when he heard that we killed the Trix and Lord Darkar, he was enraged beyond all forms of recognition. Walter, I can't believe this. JD and his friends ruined everything. I lost my Trix and Lord Darkar. An explosion blasted a hole into the ceiling. Kaboom! We flew in and landed. Me, Walter the Lord of Evil, I presume? Walter, JD. Knudsen. You have a lot of nerve showing up here. Me, nice of us to drop in like this. Your days of terrorizing all of the realms of magic are finished forever. Bloom, you killed my family and wiped out Domino, and I will never forgive you for that. Stella, you will pay for everything you've done. Me, let's power up. Me, Lincoln and Lainey went Super Angel 3 and Leslie became Agony. The Winx Club and Specialists transformed. Ben became Swamp Fire. Ben, Swamp Fire. Me, a Methanosian from the planet Methanos. Swamp Fire, that's right JD. Tpne, let's take the fight to another place. And I know just the spot. Tpne, teleport us to an icy planet. Me, whoa. What is this place? Stella, this is the Omega Dimension. It's a dimension where all of magic's most dangerous criminals are banished. Lincoln, so it's like a prison world. Swamp Fire, that's like the Null Void. Me, it's very similar to it. Let's dance Walter. Swamp Fire went at Walter and he punched and kicked him and fired blasts of fire at him and burned him bad. Walter, you have my respect, Tennyson. I actually never thought that a non-magical being would be a challenge for me. Swamp Fire, what can I say? I'm full of surprises. Walter, I just hope everyone remembers you when you're gone. Me, no we won't. Swamp Fire fired a blast of methane gas and Bloom fired a blast of fire at the cloud and it exploded. Kraboom. The blast of fire wasn't enough to kill him though. Danny, my turn. Danny took a deep breath and fired a massive sonic ghost whale, and Musa fired a powerful sonic blast. Lincoln, that's powerful. Lainey, no kidding. Walter was screaming in pain. Stella and Raven fired blasts of light and darkness at him and they combined and hit him and he screamed in even more pain. Number 1 and Tpna fired lasers at him and blasted his legs off. He screamed in pain. Agony tied him up in web and Flora threw a bunch of flowers at him. Alexis and Layla fired a blast of ice and ice fire and froze him in a big block of ice. Roxy summoned some spirit wolves and Panda King ignited them with fireballs and they became fire wolves and they went at him. They burned him badly. Specialists, no one destroys planets and lives to tell about. They slashed Walter with their swords. Me, we've had enough of you Walter. Everyone together. Cups hands to side, KAA. Me. Hey. Me. Walter fired a blast of darkness at us. Me. Hey. I fired a massive Kamehameha wave at the blast and it collided and a powerful struggle began. Lincoln, lightning storm Kamehameha. Lincoln fired a Kamehameha wave made pure lightning and it collided with the blast. Lainey, nature's vengeance Kamehameha. Lainey fired a green Kamehameha wave and it collided with the blast. Bloom, come on guys, let's help them. They stood behind us and joined hands and channeled their power into us. Me, Omega Spirit Kamehameha. The blast intensified to an incredible level and overpowered Walter's blast and went at him. He fired more blasts but the wave was too powerful to be stopped and it slammed into him and sent him into space where he crashed into a star ready to go nova and it exploded with incredible power. cray Vulture, damn you JD. Nudsin. Think of Broly's death in Dragon Ball Z Broly the Second Coming. Me, go to hell, Vulture, and stay there. Vulture was completely obliterated in an instant. Nothing of him was left. Back on the planet we were looking at the explosion. Lainey, is it over? Me, yes. His energy signal has completely disappeared. Vulture is dead. We cheered wildly knowing that Vulture will never terrorize the universe again and Bloom's home planet has been avenged. Bloom, we did it Mom, Dad. You can now finally rest in peace. We went back to Earth and told everyone everything that happened. Another villain was gone and destroyed forever. The end. Another fanfiction complete. Nico-chan 11 gave me the idea for this one and thanks for the ideas man. As usual. Vulture is a man of pure evil and he deserved to be destroyed. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.